Our ability to think, reason, and make informed judgments about observations and facts is distinctive. Thought and thinking are natural, sometimes automatic mental processes that include reasoning, remembering, imagining, reflecting. Critical thinking generally requires more analysis, evaluation, discipline, and rigor. The goal of critical thinking is often to improve the choices and reduce the risk of adopting or acting on a flawed assumption. Let's take a look at the essential elements of understanding critical thinking. Critical thinking is the thoughtful, deliberate process of deciding whether you should accept, reject, or reserve judgment about a particular idea. It is also a measure of your confidence in the idea itself. Use critical thinking whenever you make a decision, solve a problem, take an action, or decide what to believe. Although the word critical can mean to find fault or to criticize, critical thinking is not a negative activity. Rather, it's the process where you ask questions, challenge assumptions, examine claims, and identify alternatives and answers. A claim is a statement that someone says or writes about a topic. A claim can be true or false. Many statements are not claims, however. For example, when you greet someone or ask them a question, the statements are generally not either true or false. In contrast, you can measure the amount of truth of a claim. When you are presented with a claim, you decide whether to accept, reject, or investigate it. When you're solving problems or engaged in other activities that demand critical thinking, you are examining the thinking about an issue. In general terms, an issue is any controversial subject that you discuss, dispute, or review. An issue is different from a simple topic of conversation because it raises questions or concerns. For example, the Italian tours at Quest are an issue. Their sales should be increasing, but they're not, which raises concerns about the tours. In common usage, argument means a heated discussion between people. The context of critical thinking, an argument is a set of one or more claims that support a particular conclusion. The claims are sometimes called premises. When you try to persuade someone to adopt your point of view, you typically make an argument and offer evidence that helps you prove your claims as true. You should evaluate other people's claims carefully and decide whether to accept their arguments. And finally, typically, critical thinking demands that you distinguish between fact and opinion. Typically, a fact is a claim that's considered to be true. An opinion is a claim that someone believes is true. Opinions may or may not be factual, even though people often assert their opinions as facts. If you can collect data about and analyze a claim, it's called a factual matter. This term suggests that you are not certain the claim is fact, but you could prove or disprove if necessary.